नमो नमः। गीताभ्यासे 2-64 रागद्वेषवियुक्तैस्तु प्लस 2-65 प्रसादे सर्वदुःखानाम्। A study by S.L. Abhyankar, Mumbai, Budhavasare, August 12th, 2020. It would be good to begin every session of Gita Abhyasa with recitation of Gita Dhyanam and the Namana Vakyam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitam Rutavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvam Anusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Ragadveshavayuktaistu Vishayanindriyaishcharan Atmavasyairvidheyatma prasadamअधिगच्छति प्रसादे सर्वदुःखानां हानिरस्योपजायते प्रसन्नचेतसो ह्याशु बुद्धिः पर्यवतिष्ठते. पदच्छेदः. रागद्वेषवियुक्तैः तु विषयान् इंद्रियैः चरन् आत्मवश्यैः विधेयात्मा प्रसादम् अधिगच्छति. प्रसादे सर्वदुःखानां हानिः अस्य उपजायते प्रसन्नचेतसः हि आशु बुद्धिः पर्यवतिष्ठते. अन्वयार्थाः पदाभ्यासाश्च. 1. विषयान्तु रागद्वेषवियुक्तैः आत्मवश्यैः इंद्रियैः चरन् विधेयात्मा प्रसादम् अधिगच्छति. विषयान्तु विषयान् विषय पुल्लिंगम द्वितीया बहुवचनम. Note, in Aptai's dictionary some 16 different shades of meaning are given. Some meanings relevant here are vishayah, an object of sense. These are 5, corresponding to the 5 organs of sense: Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Sparsha and Shabda, corresponding to the eye, tongue, nose, skin and ear. Shruti Vishaya Guna Yasthita Vyapya Vishwam. And there are many other giving meanings which I am going to meaning number 3, the pleasures of sense. Worldly or sensual objects, usually in plural. Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya dena. This is from Bhagavad Gita 2-59, which we have studied earlier. To, as such, ragadveshavayuktaihi atmavashyaihi indriyaihi. Ragadveshavayuktaihi, ragadeshavayukta, visheshana. नपुंसकलिंगम तृतीया बहुवचनम. रागः च द्वेषः च इति रागद्वेषौ इतरेतरद्वन्द्वः. रागद्वेषाभ्यां वियुक्तम् इति रागद्वेषवियुक्तम्. तृतीया तत्पुरुषः. रागः रंज भावे घय नि नलोपक्त्वे. राग अफेक्शन. रागः इज पुल्लिंग प्रथमा एकवचन. द्वेषः द्विष भावे घय, that is from धातुः द्विष, in भावे प्रयोगः, and पुल्लिंगी नाम द्वेषः. Hate, dislike, abhorrence, repugnance, distaste. वियुक्तम वियुक्त, वि प्लस युज प्लस क्त, विशेषण नपुंसकलिंगम. Detached, severed, separated. आत्मवश्यैः आत्मवश्य विशेषणम नपुंसकलिंगम तृतीया बहुवचनम. आत्मनावश्यम इति आत्मवश्यम. तृतीया तत्पुरुषः. आत्मना आत्मन सोल और सेल्फ. पुल्लिंगम तृतीया एकवचनम. वश्यम वश्य वश यत्. द यत् कृदंतम ऑफ धातुः वश, वश्य. And here Vashyam, capable of being subdued, controllable, governable. Atmavashyam, Atmavashya, controllable by oneself. Indriyehi, Indriya, organ. नपुंसकलिंगम तृतीया बहुवचनम. रागद्वेषवयुक्तैः आत्मवश्यैः इंद्रियैः. चरन, चर प्रथमगणीयः परस्मैपदी. शत्रु विशेषणम पुल्लिंगम प्रथमा एकवचनम. विधेयात्मा प्रसादम अधिगच्छति. विधेयात्मा, विधेयात्मन प्रातिपदिकम. पुल्लिंगम प्रथमा एकवचनम. विधेयः आत्मा इति विधेयात्मा कर्मधारय. और विधेयः आत्मा यस्य सः बहुव्रीहि. विधेयः त्रिषु लिंगेषु विधातुं शक्यः इति विधेयः. वि प्लस धा प्लस अचो यत् 3197 दैट इज द पाणिनि सूत्रम. इति यत् ईद्यति 6465 इति आतः ईत् वाक्यस्थ तत्पर्यायः विनयग्राही. विधेयः मीन्स विनयग्राही. वचने स्थितः. आश्रवः इति अमरः. डिफरेंशियल. विधेय potential participle. Now I have blanked some of the meanings. This is from Aptay's dictionary, and the meaning which seems to be most relevant here is controlled. Vidheya, controlled, usually in compound. So Atmavashyair Vidheyatma Prasadam Adhikachati. That is the same reference given of this shloka 2-64 of. Then prasadam, prasada, pullingam dvitiya ekvachanam, prasadaha. Now I will go to the meaning which seems to be relevant here. Meaning number 3, calmness, tranquility, composure, serenity, sedateness, absence of excitement. Again the reference of this same shloka is given. Atmavashyair vidheyatma prasadam adhikachati. Adhikachati, attains. So together vishayantu ragadvesha viyuktaihi atmavashyahi indriyaihi charan vidheyatma prasadam adhikachati. Response to senses being performed as such by organs which are free from affection or despise and are uncontrolled by oneself. Such controlled self attains serenity, prasadam adhikachati. Controlled self, vidheyatma. Prasade asya sarva dukkhanam hanihi upajayate. Prasade, prasada, contentment. Pullingam saptami ekvachanam. Asya sarva dukkhanam hanihi upajayate. Asya idam sarvanama. पुल्लिंगम षष्ठी एकवचनम. सर्वदुःखानां, सर्वदुःख नपुंसकलिंगम षष्ठी बहुवचनम. सर्वाणि दुःखानि इति सर्वदुःखानि कर्मधारयः. सर्वदुःखानां of all sorrows, worries, anxieties. हानिः स्त्रीलिंगम. हा प्लस वह श्रेष्ठु युद्रुक ग्लेति उणादि 4-5. इति निहि यद्वा हाक्तिन ग्लाम्ला जाहाभ्यो निहि इत्यस्य वार्तिकोक्त्या निहि हानिः क्षतिः. नोट हा तृतीय गण परस्मै पर टू forsake, to abandon, and so हानिः is abandonment. उपजायते, उप प्लस जन चतुर्थगणीयः आत्मनेपदी टू हैपन. तस्य लट् लकारः प्रथमपुरुषः एकवचनम्. प्रसादे अस्य सर्वदुःखानां हानिः उपजायते. ऑन कंटेंटमेंट all his sorrows, worries, anxieties become forsaken, abandoned, removed. प्रसन्न चेतसः हि आशु बुद्धिः पर्यवतिष्ठते. प्रसन्न चेतसः, प्रसन्न चेतस पुल्लिंगम षष्ठी एकवचनम. प्रसन्नं चेतः यस्य सः प्रसन्नचेताः बहुव्रीहि प्रसन्नचेताः one whose mind is contented. He only आशु soon in बुद्धि intellect पर्यवतिष्ठते. परि प्लस अव प्लस था पर्यवस्था प्रथमगणीयः परस्मैपदी to become wholesomely steadfast. अत्र आत्मनेपदी पर्यवतिष्ठते लट् लकारः प्रथमपुरुषः एकवचनं. प्रसन्नचेतसः हि आशु बुद्धिः पर्यवतिष्ठते. Only of one whose mind is contented, his intellect soon becomes steadfast. छंदो विश्लेषण. रागद्वेष वियुक्तैस्तु वियुक्तै एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे द्वे विषयान् इन्द्रियैश्चरन् इन्द्रियैश्च एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे एका आत्मवश्यैर्विधेयात्मा विधेया एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे द्वे प्रसादमधिगच्छति धिगच्छ एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे एका. इट इज अनुष्टुप् छन्दः. नौ प्रसादे सर्वदुःखानां सर्वदुःखाः एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे द्वे हानिरस्योपजायते पजाय एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे एका प्रसन्नचेतसो ह्याशु तसो ह्या एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे द्वे बुद्धिः पर्यवतिष्ठते वतिष्ठ एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे एका. अगेन अनुष्टुप् छन्दः. नौ स्वाध्याय नोट्स ऑफ सेल्फ स्टडी. For today's 64, there seems to be an optional reading as Ragadvesha Vimukta instead of Ragadvesha Viyukta. The Upasargaha V in Vimuktaha has to be interpreted as Visheshena Muktaha, whereas in Viyuktaha it has to be interpreted as Vigata Yuktihi Asmaditi Viyuktaha. The two lines in 2-65 have te ending. Let us look at that. Prasada sarvadukhanam hanirasyoupajayate, and then upajayate te ending. Then prasanna chetaso yashu buddhya paryavatishate, again te ending. This appears to be a good example of assonance, which is called as Yamaka Shabdalankara. Since in buddhi paryavatishthate, the subject word is buddhi, it sounds very logical for the form paryavatishthate to be of atmanepadam, though grammatically dhatuh paryavastha is prathamganam parasmaipadam. Instead of considering that paryavatishthate is an exceptional form of paryavastha prathamagana parasmaipad, I would think that paryavatishthate is a good example of basic grammatical logic of Atmanepadam. What is Atmanepadam? A padam which reflects unto Atmane, that is unto the subject word in the sentence. So Atmanepadam. And here buddhi paryavatishthate. Paryavatishthate, the paryavastha, will reflect back onto the kartrupadam, the subject word buddhi. So it is very intentionally composed as paryavatishthate, very logically, by taking into account the grammatical logic of Atmanepadam. Need not be considered as an exception. Pronunciation of the word hanihi is so very close to that of dhatu han, to hurt, to kill. But good to know that its etymology is ha plus nihi by Unadi 4-5 or ha plus tin by Vartikam of Panini Sutram Striyo tin 3.394. Basically from dhatu ha, to forsake, to abandon. Ha nihi, ha tin tasya nihi. Abandonment. This is from Aptech Dictionary. Abandonment, relinquishment, loss, failure, absence, non-existence. Just for information, Han plus Tin obtains Hatihi, killing, destruction, striking, wounding. There is a negative meaning whether with Hatihi or Hanihi. But the etymologies are from two different dhatus. Hanihi is from dhatuhu ha, Hatihi is from dhatuhu han. In the line Prasade sarva dukkhanam hanihi asya upajayate in 265, there is quite some misleading proximity of words, lending optional interpretation as Prasade sarva dukkhanam, by contentment of all sorrows, hanihi asya upajayate, he suffers a loss. How come? Philosophically, this interpretation is not wrong either. When Krishna suggested that he would grant wishes, Kunti begged that there should not be contentment of all of her sorrows, because sorrows make the devotee to remember him most ardently. She wished that she should always remember him. So let the sorrows be there. But the appropriate interpretation here is Chittasya prasade, by contentment of mind, asya sarva dukkhanam hanihi upajayate. All his sorrows get removed. Note the transposition of the word asya. So such syntactical rearrangement, anvayaha, is very important for proper interpretation of Sanskrit text. One way it would give one meaning, another way it would give another meaning. So you have to derive a meaning appropriate to the context. I often get to think that compound words with Shashti or Saptami Vibhakti ending have such Shashti or Sati Saptami constructs inherent. For example, I deciphered the word Prasanna Chetasaha as Prasanna Chetas Pullingam Shashti Ekajanam, where Prasanna Chetas is Prasannam Chetaha Yasya Saha Prasanna Chetaha Bahuvrihi. Instead, one may decipher Prasanna Chetasaha as Prasannasya Chetasaha, which as such Shashti construct lends an interpretation when Chetaha is Prasannam. That makes Chetaha to be Prasannam as the precondition for Buddhi Paryavatashati. This also is an interesting and appealing interpretation. So grammar, Sanskrit, interpretation, interesting. Shubhamastu.